DRS, and I don't think Morelli's going to make the same mistake. He goes up the inside. He doesn't quite make it up inside from third place on Salmela there. He surely is going to be a bit more circumspect on this first lap.
Standings, he's just over 20 points off the series lead. The riders all running very, very wide there on the exit to Strubben. Now onto this short squirt of a back straight. It'll be about, what, all the way pinned?
It's two fast sections. That was the quickest, and then the run back to the start and finish. Also, you get up into sixth gear.
An impressive start to the race from Dodo Boggio. Said keep an eye on him. He's only lost one place for Morelli. He's had a rotten run of luck this season and crossed both Junior GP and here, but could this be the place that he turns it around?
And Brian Iriarte, you can see him there in third place, the middle of your screen. He has seen that Marco Morelli has...
He knows he can't let the Argentinian get away. He was sensational to take the first victory of the season, and it's the fastest lap of the race from Iriarte. 144.4.
Spoiled his chances of getting on the podium.
Oh,
and then of course
Iriarte going a bit wide there. Sorry, Peter. Yeah, he had a big bobble. That was where he had his big front end fold yesterday, wasn't it?
I think it was. You're right. Yeah, and he said he missed the gear on that final lap yesterday. That really spoiled his chances of getting on the podium.
Oh,
and then of course
going a bit wide there. Sorry.
Looking back now at the 51 of Brian Iriarte. Brilliant stuff. These onboard camera shots are absolutely superb. You can see that.
One of the fastest sections of track that we visit on the entire Rookies Cup calendar. They've certainly caught him back up now, Morelli. I think his ambition of getting away from it all was pretty short-lived.
Yeah, that's right. You can see Moodley still there
behind him, leaning off so far, he can almost get his chin down.
Right, and Salmela, one of the second yesterday, back into sixth place, ahead of Veda Pratama. Let's see if there is the 27 and the 11. It's just stringing out a little bit in a different way to it. This is really Morelli has...
Just Peter, yesterday's pace was relatively slow in comparison to today. If I'm not mistaken, from the actual times in the PDF, best race lap was actually from last year. Alvaro Carpe 144.9. I don't think they really touched that in this one, but they're already low 144s, which is not far off the qualifying pace.
Right, that's right, and it's something pace. Obviously, it's a very different race to yesterday.
So they weren't no one was doing a low 144 yesterday, basically. So the fastest lap, Salmela, 143. You're seeing the fastest riders yesterday far more comfortable, really making a break. They don't want a big group following all around and mucking up their ambitions for race winning glory. So here they are
appearing, and they've got to go after them.
I've got a theory, and it's just been proven to me looking down the PDF. Why is the pace so hot? Morelli's still in the race. He was the only rider yesterday put in a one. This is really impressive from all these riders. They have stepped it up, haven't they? But one rider who is learning all the time, Veda Pratama, is now leading that chasing pack. Can they work together? Thompson, Christian Dan.
And as you say, you know, the pace is hotter, the track temperature is cooler, the wind direction is a little bit different, and I think somebody pulled a strip off there, off their radiator. You just saw a day off their radiator. You just saw a day glow thing wafting around. What the thing is that these guys, if they think the engine's going to be too cool and the temperature is low, they'll put some tape on
pack in the second half of the race. However, that normally requires there to be a real one of the championship front runners to be in that chasing group. I think Hakim Danish is certainly a rider to keep an eye on, but can he bring the others?
I think Rouchet is hanging on that. He's got back with that group. I feared he might be dropping off the back of them, but he's right there on the number 11 machine in sixth place.
Maybe
Salmela, new race lap.
Pretty much, I believe. 143.866. Oh, it's only a couple of thousandths of a second slower than Carpe's time. But actually, Salmela, he was second on the grid. There's that he is leading that third group now then, because you've got positions 1 to 6 in the first group. The chasing pack is led by Pratama, and it goes all the way. Pack is led by Pratama, and it goes all the way down to Ramersdorfer in 14th. Sullivan Mounsey leading the next set of riders, all the way down to Rocco Sessler in 24th.
Will fill the gap between now and Spielberg when we come back racing again.
And although, full disclosure, we're paid to commentate, it is one of the best series I've ever replayed. Something must have happened there, that they've been fallen back somewhat into the pack, off the back of this group, I should say.
ebb and flow, I think, at the moment. Let's just, Moodley was determined not to get punted back as he did before, so he's going to grit his teeth and get back on terms. And Uriarte surely has got the pace, hasn't he?
Yeah, you would
to see just how it unfolds. We're now 7 laps remaining. We've just gone past half distance. There's Uriarte. He's got past Rouchet, and he'll have his head down because he knows he can't really let this being silly about it. That was an issue yesterday. They were all over the track, all of them, and slowing each other down. But that isn't what is happening now. It's Morelli who has the advantage. Carpe, Peroni, Salmelli, the Uriarte, Moodley on the back of Salmella. So they have gained a little bit. It'll be interesting to see. It was his own fastest lap of the race so far for Carpe last time, and they come leads quite handsomely now across the start and finish with there'll be 6 laps remaining.
This is just really impressive because again, that's 144.178, shaking his head there. I wonder if he's getting a little bit frustrated perhaps. He's running a little bit wide. He's really trying to catch him up.
I mean, you know absolutely that looking back at Moodley, going to get back on terms if he can, and so will Moodley.
This is just, I mean, I'm enjoying this. It's not the most, blockbuster thing we've ever seen, taking lumps out of each other turn to turn, except everything they've learned this season so far, doing a bit of homework overnight, and they're just absolutely gunning for it. This is what it's about. Yeah,
that's right, it is. And Morelli is just
Veda Ega Pratama hampir meraih podium pada race pertama Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup putaran keempat yang berlangsung di sirkuit Titi Assen, Belanda pada 29 Juni 2024. Pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu tampil begitu impresif sepanjang laga. Beberapa kali ia juga mampu memimpin di urutan terdepan. Kecepatannya konsisten, namun pertarungan memang sangat rapat. Begitu ketat dari awal hingga akhir. Nah, Veda sendiri memiliki momentum yang cukup bagus ketika memasuk 2 tikungan terakhir. Ia di posisi ketiga namun sayang sedikit bersenggolan jelang finish. Sehingga Veda harus puas di urutan keempat. Dengan hasil ini, putra mantan pembalap di nasional Sudarmono itu mengoleksi 52 poin dan berada di urutan ke-8 klasemen sementara, terpaut 75 poin dari pemuncak. Hasil kualifikasi Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 seri keempat yang berlangsung di sirkuit Assen, Belanda, Jumat, 28 Juni 2024. Pada seri keempat para pembalap Red Bull Rookies Cup melakoni 3 sesi sekaligus, yakni Free Practice 1, Free Practice 2, dan ditutup sesi kualifikasi. Pada sesi Free Practice 1, Veda Ega Pratama menempati posisi ke-12 dengan terpaut gap 1,604 detik dari Rico Salmela. Rico Salmela mencatatkan waktu tercepat di sesi FP1 dengan 1 menit 45,345 detik. Catatan waktu Veda Ega membaik di sesi FP2 dan menempati posisi ke-11 dengan catatan waktu 1 menit 45,920 detik dari total 10 lap yang dijalani. Veda Ega kembali memperbaiki catatan waktunya di sesi kualifikasi. Sayangnya, pembalap asal Gunung Kidul itu gagal tembus ke 10 besar dan harus puas di urutan ke-12 dengan 1 menit 45,317 detik. Dengan demikian, Veda Ega akan memulai race 1 Red Bull Rookies Cup 2024 di sirkuit Assen pada urutan ke-12. Sementara pole position diraih oleh Alvaro Carpe yang mencatatkan waktu 1 menit 43,858 detik disusul Rico Salmela dan Brian Uriarte.